Hey y'all, welcome back to NLT Podcast 2.0, Next Level Transformation, as we transform through moments of growth so we can heal, grow, and evolve. Hey y'all, I missed y'all. I pray you guys are all doing well. You are embodying truth, light, and love in every way, shape, form. You're making sure that you are centering in who you were created to be, who you were called to be. But I wanted to talk to y'all real quick. This episode is kind of centered around self-worth and self-respect and self-value. Those are kind of three major components that you have to kind of nurture and sit in and find during transformation, within your transformation journey. And a lot of times you discover your self-worth, your self-value, and your self-respect as you navigate through different moments in life so you can, heal your wounds around your self-worth, around your self-value, around your self-respect. And so I want to talk about a little bit. A lot of us may be going through different phases within our transformation, but I want to talk to the people who are actually going through a particular part in transformation that centers around you feeling as if everybody thinks you're a nobody, right? Nobody really takes you seriously. Nobody takes what you do seriously. Whether it is with your business, trust me, I have experienced this, whether it's with your parenting. Understand, I have experienced people thinking my parenting is a joke. Whether it's pertaining to your scholastic adventures, whether with schooling, they're not taking you serious because they still resonate with who you are. And the reason why they resonate with who you were is because they're still back there. You have now released and renewed your life. You have progressed in a way of moving forward and really wanting better for yourself. But yet they still want to categorize you as a nobody. Who is she? She ain't nobody. You know what I mean? Let me tell you what I get. She had a little podcast. You know what I mean? She had a little business. She ain't really moving nothing. She ain't really shaking nothing. I get all of that. I get all of that talk, right? But let me tell you who think you are somebody, and that's Heavenly Father. And to keep it a buck, to keep it a G, to keep it all the way 100, that's all who matters. Because whatever you are pursuing, whatever you are creating, whatever you are formulating, whatever you are putting forth, the energy, the effort, the love, the compassion, the passion, whatever you're doing, it is for Him. It's for Him. And you have to be in a space to understand. Let them think you are nobody. Just let them. Let them think you are nobody. Let them think that you are somebody that is not of any status, of any caliber. You have to start to nurture your own self-worth, your own self-value, your own self-respect. You have to see that you are somebody. You have to see that you are somebody of value. You have to see that you are somebody of worth. You have to see that you are somebody of respect. We find ourselves looking so much for affirmation. I talked about this before. We find ourselves looking for affirmation and validation from so many people, and these are the same people who can't even comprehend the level of strength it took you to keep pushing forward. So we're looking for validation and affirmation and confirmation from people who can't even comprehend where you're at. How can that be even possible, right? So you have to nurture the fact that you are deserving of where you are going. You are deserving of your journey that you're on. You're deserving of any blessings that come forth. You're deserving of any recognition that you're bringing forth. You're deserving of anything that comes for fruition for you, because He calls you. They didn't call you. They talking down on you. They didn't call you, right? They didn't call you for this journey. They didn't call you for this title. They didn't call you towards this knowledge, this wisdom, right? They say you are nobody. They say you ain't nobody of caliber. You ain't nobody of status. You ain't nobody in these streets. That's how they feel. And in retrospect, it's a level of projection because they have not found their purpose. They have not found their calling. They have not dabbled in their self-discovery of who they were created to be. They are still trying to search for themselves, which is perfectly fine. But in the midst of that, in the midst of them trying to find themselves, they are very much angry because you found your self-discovery and now you're working on self-mastery. So it's a level of projection. Don't let somebody say that she a nobody. Don't let nobody say the little bickering, the little naysaying. Don't let that get to you, because it's going to be there. It's going to be there real loud. It's going to be there real heavy. It is what it is. You can't erase that. But what you can do is block it and actually take that time to fuel you. Because with inner transformation, it's very important that you nurture self. It's not all about just changing, but it's also about nurturing. And in nurturing self, you have to, once you become self-aware and you do your self-reflection, but you have to nurture your self-worth, and you have to nurture your self-value, and you have to nurture your self-respect. So you're not looking to be accepted, right? Because you already accept yourself. You already see who you are. You already see who he has called you, because he has already reassured you who he has called you to be. He is restoring the core essence of who he created you to be. And this is why you're hearing the projection. This is why you're hearing the hate. This is why you're hearing all the anger, the animosity. This is why you're hearing all that, the noise, right? Let them say you are nobody. Because watch this nobody pop out. Watch this nobody show up. Because at the end of the day, the person and the spirit and the love and the unconditional kindness, compassion, love, care, kind, whatever, everything under the sun that thinks that you're somebody is showing up to let them know that you are somebody. Understand. Understand, he's showing up to let them know that you are truly somebody. Right? He is, I talked about this, he is preparing the table in the presence of your enemies for a reason. And so they walking around saying she a nobody. Oh yeah, that little, I get this all the time, that little podcast, you know what I mean? That little business, that little education, that little class she taking, that little job. Yeah, it's big business over here. Big business. Heavenly Father is nothing, doesn't do nothing little, don't do nothing small. Never have and never will. So yes, I am a nobody to you, but I'm a somebody to him. And that's who gets all the praise and glory. That's who gives me the strength and the courage to keep pushing forward. That's who gives me the power to release and turn everything that no longer resonates and no longer serves my good, to turn it over to him. That's who thinks I'm a somebody. I love y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. As always, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button. It helps out the channel. I appreciate y'all. Be a blessing, y'all, unto others, but know that y'all blessed too.